Hello, Hui Ling. Thank you. Please bring down like one cans level like that. Okay, up to the chin here if possible. Yeah, somewhere here. Thank you. Oh, okay, not too bad. Poor thing, Zihan. I think you have to fix it next round. Okay, thank you so much. Children, class, today we are doing day 2. So Zijian is on is having CCA. The other two, one of them is having CCA, the other one has not want to join. So it's okay. So this is my contact number, right? My handphone number. So in the midst of anything that you want to ask Uncle Raymond after the 10 days course, then you feel like you want to ask certain questions. So Uncle Raymond, this is my homework. Can you please help me to check how come my teacher mark like that is different? Can I have a second opinion? Can you help me to go through it? By all means, of course, you must give me the source now, correct now. You cannot give me your answer and then I do not have the source to fall back. So when you send it to me, please send in the whole excuse me, sending the whole question paper as well as the answer. Okay, so this is my email account. So for the next 9 days, you either WhatsApp me or you either email me, okay, your homework, right? Let me drink some water first. This is day 2. Exploring citizen now is part 2. Okay, yesterday is issue 1, right? So exploring citizenships and governance, please write these 3 questions down. So what will you be expecting to learn today? And then what will you be learning in day 2? So how do I know I have learned to be better to understand the NRIC for issue 1? Okay. Suddenly the cough makes me so bad. Okay, next. I break down into 2 groups here. So you realize group B are all the girls. Okay. Wait, let me see who's. Wait. Give me a minute. What's the meeting code? Can somebody send to me? Oh my goodness. I think so. Different. Yishi is asking for the meeting code, so please hold on for a while. I'm so sorry. Check my meeting code. Can anyone tell me what's the meeting code to Zoom for me, please, now? Can help me to Zoom to me? Where's the meeting code? Give me a minute. Issue cannot find. Thanks, thank you so much. I worry I click wrongly, that's it, thanks. All right. Let's see whether you can get it. Okay, so the girls will be in group B and the guys will be in group A. Of course, to be fair, today Zijian is not in, so Yishi will be in this group here. So what does it mean this chapter here, what does it mean to be a citizen? In my country or of my countries that we have done it with. So today we are talking about how do we decide what is good for the society, okay? Now, what we're going to learn today, okay, Isha is in already. Thank you, Zihan. Shirley, do you have Ida's number? Do you have his number? He's not in yet, as well as the other guy. What's his name?
He isn't online.
Isn't online,
Yeah.
Okay. I asked my colleague to WhatsApp them already. So yeah, I'm very worried if my student not coming in. So he left Shirley is here, Ling here, Yishi, Wang Kang, Zijian. Okay, only left Ida only. Okay, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 6. Okay, Ida is not in. Okay, can I ask, okay, this is the topic that we're going to do. How do we decide what is good for society? And this will be your homework. Hi, Ishu. Hope you can get in. Thanks, Ishu. Ishu, can I see your face? Thank you. So this will be your homework, children, that you need to do. So yesterday I did not state clearly. You can actually match and make how you do it. Excuse me. I must be a responsible citizen, if you want to put it this way, or I ought to protect my country. I have to help fellow Singaporeans. So it's how you mix and match it together to form a sentence. So, but I want you to do this homework. Okay, children, Zijian, if you are listening and anyone's on the Zoom or YouTube or whatever, please listen. These 3 questions is very important. Write down because I leave it to you, Zihan. I leave to all of you. If you want to do already, then you please hand it to me. Don't do already, just leave it one side. Because I need to validate and check. Okay. Okay. Wait. My colleague asking me something. Okay, so the best Hui Ling, Wang Kang, Shirley, and Issue, the best is you do on a piece of paper, and if you have a social study guidebook or your own book, write it down these 3 questions, because it will definitely help you in your SRQ and also SBQ, especially the one some sentences. When I go through it, the SBQ and SRQ will know what it means. Okay. Now, ready? Please, if you have any notes, just put it one side. Okay, I want to ask Shirley. So this is point system. Don't cheat. Okay, whoever get the most point will be okay. Good will be the winners. All right, Shirley. You know yesterday we learned NRIC, right? For chapter 1, 2, and 3, correct, Shirley? Can you remember? Yeah. Okay. Your mic is a bit soft. I can't really hear you. So either you move yourself forward to the mic. So what is the word N stand for? Don't look at the notes.
Nationality.
Okay, thank you. Right. So, Hui Ling, what is there are 3 R, Hui Ling. Hui Ling 不见了. Oh, Hui Ling. What is, name me one of the R.
Race.
Okay, thank you. I haven't said correct. I didn't say anything yet. Race. Thank you. Wang Kang, what about you?
Religion.
Race, religion. Okay. Issue. Issue. What is another R?
I only know race and religion, then disables.
Another R?
Race, cannot look at those, right?
Yes, Zihan. Right, sir. Yes, correct. It's a right, sir. Maybe a wrong. Okay, how about give Isha a chance? What about I? What do you think the I will be? 你可以抢答题girls. The woman's, the lady power versus the man. The man only got 2 men here today. The other 2 boys are not here today. So Thursday, the guys must win them. Okay, no lah, fair. Okay.
I's identity.
Identity. Okay, citizens. Well done, Shirley. Shirley, since you today you'll be my monitors. Don't mind. You record them. Hey, don't play cheat. Don't play cheat. Take turn. Don't play cheat. So the girls got already 5 points. The boys only got 2 points. Okay, 5-2. Yes. Easy to remember, right? Hui Ling, do you think it's easier to remember for your chapter 1, 2, and 3? Easier? So you no need to remember until wow. 好像鸡蛋糕的话 what does it mean? How do we do? So 你就觉得这个 chapter 1, 2, 3就是整个 everything is about this one already. Easier, right? One kind I can't see your face. I'm sorry. What happened to your camera? Okay, you get it, you should. Right, easier, 对吗？ So 你不要去想到 chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, what is it all about? So thank you. So group B, you got 5 points. Group A, you got 2 points. One kind, is your camera okay? Oh, okay. Then just concentrate on your study. Don't worry. Okay. Once you can, because sometimes it's like that. The Zoom, I hate it. I tell you seriously. Right? It's good to I can see all of your face. Don't worry. But when I call you, if you can answer, please use your mic. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we are talking about NRIC. This today topic. Okay. Hui Ling, do you know what is 公积金? CPF? Can the two girls bring down a bit down, like Zihen like that? Okay, not so low, like bit down. Okay, Hui Ling, you see the way you have to lift out your head like that. So don't bring down your camera a bit. Zihen, I don't want to see your ceiling. Okay, Hui Ling, what is 公积金 CPF? Do you know not?
Not really.
Okay, roughly, what do you know about CPF? So what's so good? How can we show that it's a good for society? Yes, back to you, Hui Ling. Yes, Hui Ling.
It like funds citizens' retirement.
Retirement. So do you think it's good for you now? If you're Singaporean, do you think this money is good for you?
Yes.
Definitely, it's your money leh. Okay, and the government and as well as the government as your employer, you跟人家做工your boss also contribute unless you are self-employed. 好像 under Raymond 我自己是老板 it's different. Okay, thank you, Shirley. Thank you so much. Wow, guys, your boys' power coming already. Yes. Okay. So let's ask Shirley, what is CPF?
That means like you put money inside lor.
Input money inside law. So might as well go to say bank better, right? Or bank also put money inside, right?
It's like when you after you retire, then you can use this money.
No, okay, not really. Well done. I mean, all of you, the two girls, well done. Okay, one more girl to answer. You will get another 5 marks. Wang Kan, what is CPF? Today I bias against the boys. Okay, Wang Kan, what is CPF to you?
It's like every time you get your pay, then portion of it will go inside the CPF. So you then you will save up for like retirement. After you retire, then you can take it out slowly to use it.
谁跟你讲的? Who tell you this?
My teacher?
Your teacher? Seriously? I can't see your face because maybe your face Oh my God! Oh no! Emotional damage. Well done to your teacher, Wang Kang. Okay, maybe you only listen to 1/3 of her story or his story. Yeah, more than that. Okay, confirm lah, girls. Group B, you got 10 extra 5 marks thanks to Wang Kang, the extra. So yeah, you got 10 marks. Well done to Wang Kang. No, I should give another extra 2 more marks. Total 12. Total now you have 12 marks, so 7. Okay, Zihen, Yishu, 等一下你要回答。Zihen, what is CPF? Hey, you all must know, no. Sure got exam will come out one of these days, no. Seriously, no. Take your salary for what? 你要大耳窿啊？黑社会啊？收保护费啊？ No, your mic cannot work, Cannot, okay. Can buy house. Can. Okay, one more. 于是快点帮你的 partner, 帮你的 teammate. Very close. One more only. One more. If that one correct, wait. Don't answer first. I will send the answer to Shirley, my secretary today. Wait, Okay, Shirley, I send to you already, Okay. 如果他们讲这个对，就他们拿10分 ，OK, fair 把还是输你们2分，OK, come on. Zihen and Yishi, one more. You need that pay for retirement for buy house, correct? Yes, one more.
I want to say that.
He say medical. Must give the boy a chance, correct? Medisave. Well done. 哇，还是 the girls 还是遥遥领先Okay, Ken, well done. It's for medical, yes, but medical got 3 different types of. You know, got 3 different types. And it's very important, children, because if you are Singaporeans and you're going to be Singaporeans, as long as you're Singaporean PR, you must, the moment, boy and girl, next year after your O-level, you come out to work in Starbucks. If you really want to look for part-time job, please look for me. Seriously, I have been helping some of my ex-students and students working in Gochisu, in Starbucks, in other part-time jobs. Please don't go and work for those part-time jobs, then tell you to keep, you must pay money in advance, must put deposit, you know, must thing like that. 子恒，不要听啊，天下没有白吃的午餐的。Okay, please check. Okay, some of them, my godson was being conned by that, doing charity things. So don't do that. Okay, Ida is in ready. Okay, so you are right. All of you have answered. I think one count the answer is much better, to be honest. In the way you explain it more, use the so then how. Okay. So if you have no violence objection, Ida, if you don't have violent objection also, that I will split them, the boys and the girls. But the boys always got one extra manpower. So Yishi, so when Zijian Thursday come back, Yishi, you will not be in the group already. You will be a judge already. Fair enough? Okay. You and I will be the judge because the next few rounds we have to do SRQ and SBQ already. So then you have, and then you cannot be biased. You cannot say the boys do better than the girls. Okay. So if there's no objections, I will put the girls in one team, the boys in one team. Unless you say no, I want to have mixture. I want to go to team A. I want to go to team B. All right. So now we'll leave it as it is. Ida, will you mind turn on your camera? So chapter 2 is so citizen then decide how good for the society. Okay, we are talking about so citizen then decide how CPS work for the good of society as well as align with the government. Do you know, thank you to your parents who are PR or Singaporeans, and they contribute to all this CPF and income tax and paying taxes. Do you know, can you, Shirley? Oh, okay, okay. But can you see me or Ida? Sounds a very stupid question, right? Obviously, you can see me, right? Can see me, right? But don't share the video with others if possible. If not, everyone see my handsome face later, they want to sign my autograph. You laugh. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, sure, sure. Very handsome, handsome. If there's a lot of pretty girl and handsome guys, tell me. Okay, now, joke aside, Shirley, can you type the 3M for me? MediSafe, MediShield, and MediFund. You know what is that? Now, to be honest, these three are very important. I may not have the time to talk about here, but this is very important just to take note. Okay, right? Because this one, Hui Ling and Wang Kang and Zihen and Ida and Yishi, this one take at least 1 or 2 lessons to talk about it. Seriously. Okay, but I think it's my duty to let you know. Shirley, are you typing now? If not, I do for you all. Okay, MediShield, MediSafe, MediFund 就是3个 cover， 这3个很重要子恒 very important. Ida, it's super important. Whether you are IP, Express or NA, this 3M, the last one, MediFund is the most important. Hui Ling, you know why, Hui Ling? Because the first two 你有做工嘛，Hui Ling, right? But MediFund is always remember Shirley and Wang Kang, remember the 红头巾. You know who is the 红头巾了？你懂谁是红头巾吗？你懂谁是妈姐吗？ Those very old people last time the 3岁 women 有没有？子恒你懂哪一个吗？They don't have CPF. Yes, correct. But 他们也是对社会有贡献，对不对 ？Right. So 我们就是 thanks to your daddy, mommy 咯。他们还 income tax, corporate tax, GST tax, root tax, whatever tax 给政府。可是政府没有把那钱收在起来，然后买自己的屋子，买 Louis Vuitton, Hermes bag or Chanel bag or Lamborghini. You see my car behind this is my car, this is my car. 子恒 toy car. Don't tell them, toy car. 所以你知道这些钱你是的红头巾 auntie 还是那些 uncle 没有结婚没有儿女，他们住在一房一厅 right? So what happened? Sorry Shirley, 他们也是会 get sick 对不对？那 sick 怎么办？难道政府说sorry 因为你们没有 medicine 没有储备金你们等死等死就好 ？Cannot right? Remember just last yesterday I talked about 4G, right? Remember 4G racial society, right? So this Medifund of children 就是把这些钱给他们去看医生。I mean, sorry, Hui Ling and Wang Kang, I'm not sure if you and any one of you visited the hospital when sometimes you see an old people was being pushed by a nurse, right? Then you might be sitting there and think, right, 子恒，为什么他的孩子不在咩？为什么要 nurse push 为什么不是孩子跟女儿 push， 对不对 ？Some of them 就是没有孩子咯。你明白吗？所以这些义工 ，remember yesterday somebody talked about volunteerism. Shirley, maybe you while waiting for your A-level result, you see, Shirley, Hui Ling and Wang Kang, you all don't need to go for NS 嘛。Our men here 要男儿当自强。OK， but 女孩子你在等那个 university 的时候 ，some of my students do that, no? They go and do volunteer, go to the old folks' house, in one room flat HDB The transport will bring them there. 听好啊，然后带他们去医生。Uncle Raymond did that last year. I was working. I went to this place. I was seriously putting the old man. The children have to work, so I have to go there and push him. Okay, to this van, right? Correct. Then the van will bring him to the dialysis center. You know, dialysis, kidney dialysis center. Then I bring him back, and then he talked to me in Cantonese. So he feel very nice. You know, dialysis is not nice. 4 hours of treatments. Because my father-in-law is inside there, I know you have to clean up. But 医师很可怜那个洗肾是真的很可怜。So now you understand. Then 这些钱很贵嘞。One time of dialysis 医师 cost $200. Can you imagine 1 week you have to go 3 times at the person, and 1 month how many times? Okay. So take note of these 3M on children. Ida, don't worry, Ida. If you are not sure, my secretary Shirley will give you later on. Okay, now without further ado, we give you some idea why today we need to talk about this, because I'm going in further to talk about the details of the topic now. Okay, so pay attention. Now this note will not be given to you, but please, if I say important, please copy it down. Okay, now how do we decide what is good for society? As we know, we are talking about nationality, the 3R, the race, religions, and the rights, as well as the identity and the citizenship. So all this encompasses what we're going to talk about in chapter 2 as well. So for example, part 1, challenges in deciding what is good for society. Okay, oh, by the way, Shirley, I just say first before I forget. By the way, by end of day 10, I'm going to spot question for all of you for your coming year end exam. But Hui Ling, you have to do me a favor. You have to tell me which topic came out in mid-year. You get me now? So I can tell you. So Zihan also the same. All right. Wang Kang, Shirley, Ida, and Yishu. So you have to tell me which topic came out. For example, if this topic came out already, then I know this topic will not come out for your exam. 明白啊? Okay? Thank you, sir. So I'm very worried to move my mouse. Okay, next page 2. Okay, this page 3. This page 4. There are total 100 pages. Shirley, you see that? 100. I can't spend the other 1 hour to do 100 pages of Hui Ling and Wang Kang. I hope you understand. I will bring those important ones. Okay. The very important one you have to write down, children. Is it impossible for every citizen in the democracies to be satisfied with every need? Put there. Hui Ling, I can't see Wang Kang, so sorry, Wang Kang. Maybe I ask you, Wang Kang, maybe you can reply me. Wang Kang, since you talk in the mind, Wang Kang, do you think that you can satisfy your needs as a citizen of Singapore? Yes, Wang Kang?
Maybe not all the needs.
No way, I tell you, no way. Seriously, no matter how. So Wang Kang, next time, if you have 3 children, you can imagine all the 3 children say, Mommy, I want to buy ice cream, you know. You might think that, okay, you can buy all the 3 ice cream, but imagine your 3 children grow up. Mommy, let's say you and your husband are super rich. Mommy, I want you to buy me a condo. Nothing wrong, right, Zihan? Let's say your 3 children say, Daddy, you're super rich, ma. You're Bank of China CEO, like. Zihan, hello, you're Bank of China CEO, no problem, right? But the 3 children ask you to buy a condo. To you, it's nothing, right? Correct, no? Wait. But of course, you must know which child deserves a better condo, a better not to, correct, no? Imagine your third child. Sorry, just kidding, Zihan. 不是好吃懒做嘞。Imagine your third child is not that kind, study very well, but they do other things good. And then the eldest one are all the master degree. Then the second one study okay, but study work also very normal. The third one don't have master degree. He only got A level. So how? You get what I mean? Who are you supposed to give? Just like in Singapore one time, right? We have the rich, the poor, and the super poor, and the super rich. That's why we have this write down children trade-off. Can you write this word now? Shirley, if you can, type it out. If not, then I'll leave it as it is. Can you write this word opportunity cost? All don't give. Cannot lah, Zihen. You all don't give. 你种什么老爸来的你？真是的。You cannot one. 你现在讲 ，OK， 这样啊，我跟你的老爸讲，不要给你了。你没有兄弟姐妹，Zihen？有啊。then OK， 我跟你老爸讲，给你的兄弟姐妹不要给你。等下你就会来这边打死我。All right, so trade-off is called opportunity cost. Write down opportunity cost. That means, Hui Ling, imagine your son saying, "Mommy, I want to buy a Nerf gun, and I want to buy a Pokemon. Then I want to go for a meal, a high-class meal." So you just tell your son, "Yes, my dear son." Well, okay, Hui Ling, you say, "My dear son, you did very well. You got PSLE 4A star. I still prefer the old one. I still prefer the old PSLE scoring system. The new one really sucks. What AL1, AL2, I don't like the new scoring system. Sorry. I cannot take it. For AL4 or AL3, 45 to 65 is considered pass. You know the scoring really sucks. So Hui, so you tell your son, you only got $100 budget for you. I cannot buy the Nerf gun. I cannot buy the Pokemon. I cannot bring you just to eat your favorite McDonald's, for example, right? So this is called the opportunity cost. We have to choose one of them. So maybe you say, "Mommy, I combine I will go McDonald's and I want to buy a Nerf gun." Something like that. Okay? Right, so this is a trade-off. And can anyone tell me what is NIMBY? Shirley? Whoever can tell me now, you got 5 marks. Faster fingers first, type it. Come on, you should. Yeah, wow, that is fast, man. One Kang, sorry lah, wait, guys. Hey, give Ita a chance, because Ita is outside. So now you got how many? Shirley, 17 marks, right? 17 and 10. Zihan, you also better record down in case Shirley play cheat. Get more marks. You see? Wow, gentleman. Zihan so gentleman. You know, won lah, please lah. I trust Shirley one. You are from different school, but wow, this is a Victoria Secondary School's spirit. Well done, man. VJ, VS, well done. Hey, by the way, VS is not related to VJ, right? No, right? Okay. Anyway, my favorite JC is VJ. Okay. Don't understand. Not in my backyard, you don't understand. You understand or don't understand? 医生你懂吗？懂 ？OK， 来，医生懂来。医生，你可以 explain 的话，我给你5分。你可以讲华语、讲英文，你可以讲法语跟讲日语，什么语都可以。
这语我不会啊。
Let's go.
Not in my backyard means like it's not my problem. Why should I care?
还有
You
吗？
don't bother me. It's your problem. That's not like a you thing. It's not a my thing. Something like that.
OK， 还有吗？
It's basically that's it.
OK, cannot get 5 marks. Not very clear. Only got 2 marks. OK, Wang Kan, since you are the one who mentioned not in my backyard, will you want to further elaborate what does it mean? You look at the 坟墓 here, right? The graveyard here, right? Zihan, can you imagine? I stay in a condominium, opposite is a graveyard cemetery. Then when I brush 我刷牙的时候，半夜那个 body 飞过，那接下来那个头在后面追。Oh my goodness, where my head? Where is my head? Oh, especially 7月那种华人7月，那你刷牙刷一半，给我你的牙膏可以吗？ Oh my goodness, scary. Right, Wang Kan, what do you think? What you mean by not in my backyard? No? Nobody? Hui Quite close. Issue your answer is quite close. Yes, Hui
Like you can build facilities, just not in my backyard. Like don't build it near my house. Put it like
Okay, you're very close, Hui You can build whatever facility, but the facility must be what I like. Must be on my favorite side. Must like for example, if you say you build a school, a shopping mall, a supermarket, yes. But you build a cemetery, a columbarians, or maybe an old folks home, a hospital. Hospitals are people, with terminally ill disease staying there, or even a old folks childcare, old folks care, not childcare, old folks care homes. Don't do that. No, this is where they will affect the entire space there, entire living space, and then the property will not be very good, will not be well to sell off. The next time I want to sell off my property. So this one
then why is that called not in my backyard?
哦，就是不是在我的后面的意思，就是说不一定在后面吧，宝贝，它的后面可以在你的前面，可以在你的旁边。他的意思是说 ，don't do it just like 以前我们的 kampung 啊，那个village 啊，你在这后面种蔬菜啊，还是种什么，懂意思吗？ Not in behind my backyard to do something， 就是不要在我背后做这些东西的意思。他的意思是说 ，Hello, excuse me, I'm staying in this building 啊，本来跟我讲那个空地在我的前面啊 ，in front of my building 啊 ，this empty land is supposed to build a shopping mall or a movie theater or a university。You know university 好处你懂为什么吗？因为你会有宿舍吗？人家要跟你 rent 你的屋子，对不对？那你 end up 你变成一个坟墓呢，还是一个老人院？ then 没有人来吗？难道老人住在你家吗？没有吗？ then 他觉得老人这边会有 disease 哦 ，all these are the things，OK？ 明白哈，医师 ？Yeah, thank you, sir. Now this one usually will come out in your SBQ. Can you write down, please, children? This kind of question will come out in SBQ or Ida, if you are here. So who decide on the trade-off? So Hui Ling, so your son say I want McDonald and Nerf gun, right? He already give you the answer. But later Hui Ling you say no. Since your son is so good, right? Maybe you don't want to bring him to McDonald. 你要带他去吃鼎泰丰，还是海底捞？哇，哎，你不要我嘞，我到现在长这么大还没有吃海底捞嘞，我捞都没有捞到。 还笑什么笑？我的学生要带我去吃的时候，不用，因为我会捞，因为都是很辣的。I cannot eat spicy food, but he told me got non-spicy food. So Hui Ling your son now say want to have McDonald and Nerf gun, okay? But you already feel very bad, right? Because he can't get the Pokemon as well, right? So maybe you upgrade, Hui Ling, you upgrade from McDonald to 鼎泰丰，明白没有 ？Because you know your son like to eat 小笼包。 Get it? Then you please him off. So same thing, Zihan and Shirley and Wang Kang and Ida and Yishi. Same thing. When imagine in front they got this old folks home, right? Of course, Shirley, you and me will not be happy, right? Old folks home, right? Honestly, or even 放那个死人的那个碑 ，sorry will not be happy. 风水嘛，对不对，子恒 ？So what happened? They built another, say near there's an MRT for you. Will you feel good or not? Then you trade off, right? You say okay 啦 get it 可能你住在那边10年，连一个鬼影啊，那个 MRT 都没有。现在他骑一个 MRT very 方便嘛，对不对 ？Then 他还做 shelter 给你嘞。That means the movement from your house to the MRT to bus stop or shelter， 明白吗，慧玲 ？So this is a trade off. They will still go ahead and build the old folks home, but they might bring other things to do the trade off. Or maybe they totally don't have the big old folks home, Wang Kang. Maybe they just have a small portion of the old folks home, but they have other things. Ready? Can you write down this one? Very important. You know the MBS. You know it's MBS, right? Marina Bay Sands, right? 对吗? I urged you all this Saturday to go to look at the eye light. You know the eye light? The eye light 在 Marina 很多萤火虫 all the fireflies is very nice. It's very full of lights. I might be going there because I need to talk to some business people there. But I'll see how. But you know, this MBS, last time, Shirley, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, don't allow casino. You know what's casino, right? gambling, right? So people protest, though. Surely, you know, as a Christian, my church senior tell me, Raymond, you must write these petition letters to Prime Minister to go against casino. I refuse to sign on issue. I refuse to sign a Wonka. You know why? Very simple. Because it's only a portion. Zihan, ask any of your family member, do you go there and gamble every day? No what? So have you been to MBS and the Sentosa one? You know the USS, Universal Singapore Studio, very nice, right? So now you understand they trade off. Part of it got casino, part of it got the family, what do you call family USS, right? Correct. Family theme park. Yes, that's the word theme park. And then of course got tourist attraction. Is it true now, Hui Ling? This MBS create 30 to 40,000 jobs. Is it good? Good, right? True now. 我到现在我都没有去过 MBS And by the way, Zihan, I cannot go to the gambling. You know why? Because I'm a police officer. If I go, I have to ask permission. Then you ask me 10,000 questions. Then myself, I don't go. Why you go there? Is it a need to go there? Why must you go there? What is the purpose of going there? 你懂好像那个四蜈蚣给那个唐三念经这样。师父不要这样。Anyway, gambling is not good. So understand the trade-off. Write down the MBS. They came out this question before in one of the school. Okay, so can this MBS, you see issue? MBS definitely is not in my backyard. In a way, indirectly issue. This backyard 就是说在新加坡的国土，明白吗？你懂意思吗？就是在新加坡的国土，不一定在你家的后面还是前面了。你可能住在宜春，还是住在 Ang Mo Kio， 还是住在竹龙，可是这个 MBS 是住在哪里 ？Outram 跟 Sentosa 吗 ？But it's still in Singapore, you see. 可是它会带来不良的风俗的 kind of bad different bad chemistry to bring people in here. You know what I mean? To bring that means 搞不好那个风气the air is not nice. Okay, so you know F1, right? F1. I don't know why people pay thousands of dollars to watch the F1. The same concept, right? You bring tourists, true not? Singapore don't have right now. Singapore don't have natural resources. Therefore, we need this kind of tourist attraction to trade off. Okay, right now, because it came out before, right? How do we settle the dispute caused by this one? Right now, okay, I want all of you to, okay, everyone who say one idea will get 1 point, fair. Okay, Ida, you can type if you have the chance. Not necessary, my dear. I just sorry about MRT. It depends, it's true. But you know, Singapore engineer has cut down. My house is very near to the MRT track. But yeah, I tell you, it's so damn bloody convenient. Seriously, you know you take feeder bus. You know you walk. To be honest, the previous time I stay in my old house, you take the feeder bus. Okay, how do I settle? Come on, let's go. So it's 17 and 12 now. 17 for the girls, 12 for the guys. How do I settle dispute? Because we are democracy. Okay, so how? Of people, by people, for people. Please write this one down. It's very important. This of the people, by the people, for the people. If you are so hardworking, children, Zijian, if you are so hardworking, please form this 3 sentences. The first one I can write off before I forget. Think of the people. I think of the people needs and want. Vote by the people who get the best president. Then what is the for? For the people.
Work for the people.
Awesome lah. 2 marks lah. Work for the people. Well done. Work for the people. You got 14, 17. Issue well. No, I'll make it 15 for you. Not bias. 子恒 to ask issue to 开他的金口就是好像皇上去环游世界这样。哦，他不要讲，他一讲他的开那个金口，他的 answer 是很好的，不是 sarcastic OK， 他要不要讲而已。Issue well done. Yes. Don't give me that kind of look. Work for the people, you're right. Right now, huh? So up to you, Shirley. You can go and find out how we're going to do the off by 4. Okay. So let's vote. Okay, let's talk about how do we resolve the dispute. Hui Ling? Compromise, 1 mark for you. 16, 17 now, come on. Girls. Yes, you compromise. 一人让一步。说那个屋子 build 一半啊。那个厕所的马桶一半啊。No lah. Form sentences using 3 phase. No. I'm talking about how to compromise when people want to build an old folks home in your backyard or a casino or even a 老人院 or whatever lah. Okay. Anyone stay in HDB here will know if they want to upgrade your toilet, your 1 extra room or 1 extra don't know utility rooms or what, you have to do something. Start with V. Start with V, end with E. Yes, you got 6, 17, 17. 打成平手. 17, 7, yeah. Okay, write down to compromise to settle the dispute. Zihan came up 2 suggestions. 1 is voting and 1 is compromise. Some more. Come on, some more. This one can come out in SRQ, no? Come on. Girls, what happened? Come on, girls. You are very well just now. Yishu, well done, huh? Working for the people. Well done. Well done, Wang Kang. Can you send to the whole class, Wang Kang? Another way of settling dispute is through educating them. To tell them the benefits. Hey, awesome, man. I have to give you 19. 1 extra mark for that. Well done. For your longs, no need to put question mark. 敢直接 sentence, okay? No need to say, is it vote? Zihan, just say vote. Must be confident, 对吗? Don't try, must be confident. You see, Zihan, that's a typical Singaporean student. Cannot, I think first. You sure not? Maybe. Why? Is it, you kankan, yes. Is that a problem, teacher? Why are you so defiant? No, I'm not defiant, I'm asking you. 还有吗 Shirley 跟慧玲 No more, then I move on already, Hui Ling and Shirley. In fact, there are a lot to dispute, to resolve the dispute, not only educating, compromise, voting, but to have a strong write down, to have a strong conversation, to mitigate, 就是说做和事佬 ，okay, to 做和事佬 ，that means get both party to come in and sit down and talk， 就像子恒黑社会谈判一样，你抢我地盘啊，鸡蛋，我叫兄弟来啊，我也叫兄弟，好，一起来打麻将。Okay. Alright. So conversation, that's what Mr. Heng Swee Keat came in. The Singapore conversation. To give out your view. Then next one, write down, start with F, end with K. Inside got D. What is that word? Correct, ma? Start with F, end with K, inside got D, ma? I never say you, right? But actually, inside got C. Feedback lah. Feedback. Write down. Feedback. That means children write down, they go through the things called, can you put that feedback equal to survey? Survey. That means before, 好像你看Shirley, my downside, I'm saying HDB flat. You know, downside HDB flat 不是有那种 stone table 跟 chair 吗？你懂哦？ if anyone are staying in HDB flat or even condo, right? Really, you know the stone table. Every time I tell you, during that COVID, you are not supposed to sit there, but there are people who sit there and drink, 喝酒嘞，闹事嘞。最后because it's under my block, right? Okay, so all of us have to do the survey and do you think that it's good to take away the stone chair and table? So 子恒I'm an RC member. People come to me, Raymond 哇，连这个也要投票也要 ask for survey That's what is called democracy 嘛，对吗，子恒？ Everyone got the right and opportunity 嘛？难道我直接拿掉 then don't ask you all not nice 嘛 ？Okay, so take note of this one Yes, you are right. Got this uncle came to me and my house is, you see my house there is a pub. 喂，老兄，我要玩相机，你鸡蛋你给我拿掉，玩什么？你玩飞机你玩 drones 你玩 drones。于是我跟你讲，我很喜欢下棋的 ，I love 象棋，真的象棋真的很好。哎，现在我要玩围棋可是我不会玩你懂围棋是黑白 Othello right？
我也不会我也不会。
哎，我一个 Primary 4他是新加坡的代表围棋他又钢琴又很好 ，This is a very pretty little girl。他讲话又很 cute， 他又哇象棋还有不是 ballet 可是我不会跳 ballet 啦，不用紧。Okay, so let's look. Yeah, precisely. If I dance ballet, everyone to share. Okay, this is a very important thing, children. You need to know. Okay, but I don't want to go in details because every 5 years they will change this. This boundary is actually to help to group together in a multiracial. So far, children, I have not seen this coming out from any exam question. You know why? I feel it in my opinion a bit sensitive. No, sorry, very sensitive. Okay, very sensitive. Okay, just in case I just show you first. Okay, this one you must know. This one you have to know. I'm honestly, this is recording. I definitely 101% support this one. Even during the election of Zihan, during the election with my MP, I will walk with them. Okay, of course, I will get people to scold us out. PAP no good, PAP lousy, PAP. Then I say, then you stay in Australia and jump with the kangaroo lah. Bloody hell. You don't like Singapore, never mind. You don't anyhow say people no good here. Correct, actually. Right. So these are the cousin of Troll. The cousin of Troll. Okay. You know who is Troll, right? The god. Okay, so okay. Now don't talk too much on this. Any countries, if you are Democratic or Republicans, democratic countries will have opposition parties. You have the right to choose your parties, okay? That's my rights. That's why now you understand, Zihan. I have my rights. I got relative and friends always saying you PAP supporter one. I'm this supporter. Fine. Okay, but I think Shirley, do you agree now? Whether you're oppositions or PAP or whatever party, or even this time got RAP, no. I think I let Zihan drink water first. If not, she will spill out all the water out from his mouth. You know what's RAP? It's not rap, Yo, what's up, man? You join the party, you get everything. No, RAP stand for Raymond Action Party. No, so agree now, Shirley, whatever party, we are talking about this topic, is to do good to the society. 对吗？对不对？ If you see, I'm not talking about anywhere. You see, our neighboring country recently, right? They say even their voting, they can buy the votes 他们可以暗中买票，用钱来收买嘞。That is wrong really, man. Seriously, this how things, these rumors, I'm not sure it's true or not. I heard only, I'm not sure it's true. So don't take it seriously, please. But whatever it is, okay, so this one you must know. This one also, this is a Chief Justice. Now this guy is a Chief Judge. Honestly, that was my dream, sir. Because my dream is to be a lawyer. Okay. So they must take, okay, this one I go through quickly. The legal decision make, okay. Who is in the parliament? You should know by now. Okay, Deputy Prime Minister. Now this one changed already. Recently they changed to Lawrence Wong. Take note. Next year, if you are doing your O level, if your teacher come up Prime Minister, hey, no, Uncle Raymond show me these two faces, change already. Now it's Deputy Prime Minister Lawrence Wong and this Lawrence Wong will be the next 4G Prime Minister. So you have to know, now if you want to find out more, just type Singapore Cabinet Minister in the Google, you will come up all this. Okay. This is important in your textbook. These are all our 4 founding fathers. I think only left this guy. All mati already, all die already, all passed away already. Okay, seriously, all passed away. I think only left this guy, if I'm not mistaken. I hate this. Okay, too fast. I see I move. Okay, so this one you need to know what is SMC, but don't bother too much. Okay, GRC you need to know because GRC is a group of all the places, group them together to form about 5 to 6 members during the elections. Okay, this group of people are all the opposition party here. So just to take note, what is NCMP now? It's non-constitution minister of parliament or members of parliament. Sorry. Okay. So you got to know about this. Why I showing you all these are because everyone's have a chance to go into the parliament to represent Singapore, to represent their residents, their Chiming, or even the group GRC. Let's say if you are staying in Ang Mo Kio, you will link out to Serangoon, to Yio Chu Kang. If you are staying in Jurong, you'll be Jurong East, Jurong West. If you are staying in Tampines, it will be Tampines, Pasir Ris, Changi, get that kind of things. Huh? Okay, so this is a parliament sitting. There's a president will be sitting here, and then there's the speaker. Yeah, this is the speaker of the parliament. It's not no more Madam Halimah Yacob already. Sorry, yeah. Okay, this is very important. Let's serious. When the government decided to have a budget, you know about right now, you all have one, should have one. Surely you're PR or Singaporean?
Singaporean.
Okay, well done. So you have been getting this every time you go and shake hands with the MP now. Have you? Have you shaken hands with the MP? Anyone? Shake hands with the MP means you got award, ma, 对不对? Right now, the EduSave Award.
Yeah, I got.
Yes. Hey, then you must be very proud. Next time I must show to your children and grandchildren. You see, mommy, Nai took this before. Then you shake hands with MP. Don't be, please. Sometimes you need to show off. You need to show off. Serious girl. You know why? Because you're going to leave behind a legacy. Agree or not, Zhe? Agree? You don't want that? So 你要你的儿子跟你的孙子骂你啊，这个臭daddy，这个臭爷爷啊 ？No 啊，对不对？ I know you want to eat humble pie, but certain thing you have to show. Have you ever 子恒你的外公跟你的爷爷哈 will sure share something that 他有光荣的一个地 correct? Got one very very glorious moment that he will share with you. True enough. And you feel proud for him, and you want to be a role model. Trust me. Definitely, you have to. So Shirley, it's not just showing off to the whole world, but it's like to your children. You put it there. That's an award. Now you take picture with the MP, you put there, you know, then you kind of encourage you to work hard, correct? So this is the one, the budget, you see. We have write down, can you write down? This is very important. Hui Ling and Wang Kang and Ita, Yishi, GST voucher. Remember the GST voucher? Then the PUB, the water and electrical rebate. If you are staying in HDB flats, I think landed property and condo also have. You will have this rebate from the utility bill. 你懂这个水电费 okay? The town council fees, okay? The GST voucher. And then many years ago, they give 股票, the share of the Singapore Telecom share. A few $100s, no? It's a lot, no? Okay, and then you know the CDC voucher? You know the CDC, right? Surely you have, right? Your parents should have. As long as you're Singaporean, write down the word Hui Ling and Wang Kang. You know the CDC, Hui Ling? The CDC voucher that means 你去买碗汤面，你可以 scan 那个2块钱、5块钱 discount， 对不对？You see? Do you know Hui Ling, Shirley, and Wang Kang, and Zihen, and Yishi? Even the OCBC director and anyone, as long as you're Singaporean, if I'm not wrong, as long as you're Singaporean, everyone will get $100 CDC voucher. Fair enough, Zihen. Imagine Zihen, you earn 20,000 a month, and then you get $500 CDC voucher. Then uncle really, then your friend who is not earning 20,000, you earn 2,000, you got $50 voucher. Fair enough. That means the rich will get more, the poor will get less. Then Zihen say, yeah, of course, 因为我还很多 tax 嘞，因为我还很多 GST tax， 所以我要拿回嘛。这个穷光蛋，切，都没有买 Louis Vuitton bag、Hermes bag， 都没有买 Mercedes， 他只是做 MRT， 那当然拿50块啦，公平吗？子恒 ？Surely not fair, right? Surely. So to be honest, the government when they put this budget, everyone fair, correct or not? Whether you are rich or poor, $100. Do you know, Zihen, there are some rich people who got this voucher or this thing, they donate out. Hey, hello, what is $100 to them? 他一天吃一个鲍鱼、一个鱼翅都已经几百块了。True now, 对吗，子恒 ？Right? So they took, because it's entitlement, the rights. Remember, 子恒, it's my right. I'm a Singaporean. I got this $100 voucher, but I donate out to people. Fair enough? So take note of this budget. And also they're talking about scholarships to foreigners come to Singapore. Then they always say, wow, government give all the scholarship to foreigners, don't give Singapore. Ayo. Sometimes I really cannot take it. Seriously, I just like 吃不到葡萄说葡萄酸。就像好像我本来可以 join BTS 的， you know who is BTS? Surely you know who is BTS? Oh, K-pop 啦。哎呦，你们没有看 K-pop 的咩？你们没有跳舞的咩？ No dancing?
I thought BTS bubble tea shop.
Shut up, property top bubble tea shop. It's BTS. You know who is G-Dragon? You know who is Shiny? You all don't watch K-pop one? 你懂谁是鹿晗吗？ it's my cousin. Yeah, then the other students don't listen to Uncle Raymond. Everyone also his cousin. 黑白都是他的 cousin. Okay, 鹿晗，你懂鹿晗 right? 鹿晗是如果没有记错，他是在什么？在哪个 group EXO right? EXO right 对吗？
So why you know this?
没有意思，因为我看那个奔跑吧兄弟
他有介绍没？
一定看的，因为我喜欢看那个黄祖蓝还有那个Angelababy, yes. Okay, let's go. As this one is not very important. Yes, please take note of all these. Please turn to your textbook. Please turn to your textbook. If you have the textbook now, I want to show you the page. Please turn to your textbook. Let me see where is it. This one is very important. Page 51, please. Turn to page 51, 52, 53, please. 51, 52, 53, please. If your teacher say no need to read, it's damn stupid. You need to know, children. Zihen, you never know, you might be working one of them. In fact, I already worked 3 of them there. Ministry of Education, Singapore Air Force, SAF, MINDEF. Correct now? And then Singapore Police Force. In fact, all these 3 I work already. I'm now in the Police Force and the MINDEF and the MOE. Correct now? Must take note, MOE, then you see. You know the benefit of working on Hui Ling and Wang Kang, the benefit of working in this kind of government sectors, you have a lot of good benefits. Seriously. Yes. A lot of very good benefits. Zihen, you think this kind of place can got retrenched? 会裁员吗？ No, right? You can work until 60, then retire already, right? You tell me, next year got no Ministry of Education, all no need study. Next year because got no war, no Ministry of Defense, no need defense anymore. Next year nobody working, so no Ministry of Manpower, 全部不用做工了. No what? True not? True, right? So this one, please work hard and study hard. And now you know why, Shirley. I may be wrong, but I don't think so, Hui Ling and Wang Kang. if your SS is very well in your Sec 3, Sec 4, trust me, is it true? All your GCO level or your A level will be recorded in the visual. Correct now. The moment you type, your name will come out, Zihen, F9 for social study. Then you want to apply this kind of job. Do you think they'll give you not? I mean, honest, no, right? True not? But if you are A1 for this one, 你是可以栽培的人才的。And then some more, you have A1 for social study, then you study sociology, psychology, or political science. I tell you, confirm one. 这边全部你随便选一个来拿，你们不是选 sorry， 他们排队等你来，排队啊 ，because you're scholar already, you're scholar seriously, 子恒 ，and your school is not a normal school no, it's all very competitive 嘞，对吗？ True no? So you somehow or other, if you have this now you know, then imagine, don't say more lah. I think your school got thousands of a few hundred of Sec 4 students next year plus you. 我只要讲50个学生who want to look for the top faculty in university or A level. But don't forget you got other school from RI, from Hwa Chong, from Catholic, right? From all the school. So how? The only differentiation is your SS. Okay, you realize that this one is very dry, but I just want to go through those important ones. Okay, so you must know, do you know Singapore parents can sue their children if they don't take care of them? Do you know, Shirley? No, you know, in US, you can sue here, sue there, sue any damn thing also can. Okay, that's US. But in Singapore, if let's say Zihen very naughty boy, don't take care of the parents can sue him. But do you know joke do you know 子恒在我们的 Asia culture， 我们不喜欢所谓家丑不可什么仪式家丑不可什么
外扬
家丑不可外扬 right? We don't hang our dirty laundry or linens outside. So usually the parents Shirley 算了。 So imagine Shirley 你是做一个义工 you're officer, then you realize this couple, their children earn every month few $100,000 and they stay in one room flat. And then they don't give them money. Then you say you can sue them. You know, if their children can earn a few $100,000 a year, means they can stay very good houses, right? They can afford to let their parents to stay in a more decent house, right? But because of them, one of the rooms, one of the house was taken by these old folks. Well, this house can give to somebody else who are needed more than them, correct now? Whereas they can bring their parents to stay with them and then leave the house empty to give those people who are in need. But now they took away one opportunity. Can you imagine, Shirley? In Singapore, there are 100 families like that so rich, and all the 100 houses put their parents there. 不忠不义不仁不孝. Okay? So take note of these three. This one very important. Please write down family court, youth court, high court. I very sian. Every time my ex-school always got youth court. Okay? There are other schools also, drugs related case, smoking case, gangsterism case, fighting case, family issue case. So you have to thank God you come from a good families without all these cases. Write down already, Zihen? Shirley, if Ita is not, then you just copy it and send it to him, okay? If he asks for you. Okay, Ita, if Ita is not in already, it's out already, okay. So this is part 2, okay, end of this one. This one is not say not important, but this one is about the taxes. They did mention, some of the school did mention about this one here, but this is a bit sensitive for liquor. You know why not? Muslim don't take liquor. Do you know that, Zihen? Yeah. So okay, go back to my slide again. Let's talk about practice now. Ready? Pay attention now. We are going to go through comparison scheme. If I have okay, I'm taking this two now. What do you see? Wang Kang? Are you there, Wang Kang? Wang Kang, are you there? You sure? What do you see? Okay, Wang Kang, what do you see, Wang Kang?
Blue pants.
Yeah, oh, are you able to talk? If not, it's okay. Are you able to talk? Yishu, you see a red pen and a blue pen, right? Yishu,
Yeah, a red pen and a blue
Okay.
pen.
yes. So how do you compare? And what is the similarity?
Similarities, they are both a pen. The
Mhm.
difference is the color is different. One is red and one is blue.
Okay, if you can talk like that, means you are able to make comparison and similarity, right? I got student tell me, Uncle Raymond, Mr. Song, Song Lao Shi, I cannot do comparisons here. So children, if you can use a blue pen and a red pen to make comparisons, differences and similarity, I don't know why you cannot compare the source. You know why, Hui Ling and Shirley? They say, I don't understand the source. Read the source lah. Okay, read. So Hui Ling, can you read to the class, please? Just go. So,
So this is a comparison question. Study sources A and B. How similar and different? Focus on the keywords. Answer the question. Then you must support with two evidences, one similar and one different. How do you end your argument? Therefore, this implies thus conclusion.
write down, if you have printed out my notes, please highlight these words. These are all the magic words, Zihan. These are all the magic words, very important. So now for children, Ida and Zijian, if you are listening to YouTube, and Shirley as well, Yishu and Wang Kang. Now, any questions, inference, comparisons, reliability, usefulness, always use the so, then, how. So by this picture, you see, you want to have one difference and one similar. Then you must check your content and then your origins. That means the source where it comes from. Okay, so remember, always end with task, hence, therefore, this implies. Okay. Now, Yishu, can you read to the class, please? Comparison.
Comparison. The skill of comparison involves two elements. They are to detect the similarities and differences in the source. It involves studying the source content, tone, and motive of the sources discussed. As in the skills of inference, understanding of the issue discussed is important. However, we need not cross-reference to contextual knowledge.
So remember, write down comparisons. You must know the tones and the purpose as well as the cross-referencing. Okay, take note. You have to, So look here. Source A and B, source A and B difference. Ready? Now, if they ask you later, we'll ask, see whether got the questions. Okay. Wang Kan, are you able to read?
How different are sources A and B about Liverpool Football Club? Explain your answer.
So you see, if you cannot understand what you mean by comparisons in similar difference, similarity and differences, we use this example as a Liverpool Cup. So children, when the question asks you about difference, always start with difference. If the question asks you how similar, then you answer similar first. Okay, let's go to the exercise. Okay, Hui Ling, done already. Shirley, will you mind read to the class? Okay, wait. View of Liverpool Football Club by a Manchester United fan. Is it plus, minus, or neutral? Please type your answer now in your Zoom chat. Zihan, what do you think? Is it plus, minus, or neutral? Shirley, how, Hui Ling, Wang Kang, Yishu, and what do you think? You think it's plus, minus, or neutral? Minus, obviously, right? So you see, if this is minus, let's read the content of Shirley. Is it true that it's all about negative about Liverpool? Let's go.
Liverpool is no more and will never be a powerhouse again. Its game is more effective than sleeping pills to cure your insomnia. The Liverpool fans cannot accept the fact that Liverpool is hopeless. It is true that Liverpool was once the most successful club. That was, however, as early as the 1990s.
Hey, wait. That means it's not true that the whole thing talk about negative, huh, Shirley? Right. The last two sentences are quite neutral and positive, huh? Right. So take note, that means this one can use it for comparison already, correct? True not, Zian? Right, true not, Yishu? One kind you agree, right? So that means inside 那个 content 它有讲 negative 比较多 but 有一点点的 bit of positive. So there's a possibility that both sources agree that Liverpool used to be a very successful. Is it true or not? Let's read on. Shirley, can you read? Okay, this one definitely positive, right? Willing. All right, Willing. You agree this one definitely positive. One kind you agree, right? Positive. Let's hear what Shirley is about to read. Come on, let's go.
We have won the English League more than any other clubs. Our game is interesting and we have a lot of supporters. Manchester United and Arsenal are also very good teams. They have done better than us recently. However, we will catch up with them.
Oh, so you see, he also talk about definitely mostly are positive, right, Shirley? But there's one sentence that say that they have done better than us recently, correct? That means is to show that their team are also not doing well, correct? Their team also like what the Manchester United fans say, is better than no need to take sleeping pill. You watch them play, can sleep already. Very sarcastic, you realize the tone very sarcastic, right? But this tone is not sarcastic here, but this tone is quite negative. Okay, negative, not sarcastic, negative. Now you get it, huh? Wow, let's see. Okay, now you see similarity here. Let's look. So what is similarity and difference? So remember my triangle, right? So when we are talking about difference, just now you asked about difference, then we talk about difference first. We talk about difference, the polar opposite. So source A says is boring. His game is more effective than the sleeping pill to cure. But this also can be supported. No, it's not true. He said boring, but you see, not boring. Our Liverpool game is interesting. That's all only. That's what the fan was saying. So there's a contrast for differences. But both agrees on certain teams by source A and B. By source A say that Liverpool was once, you see, was once most successful club. And source B say that yes, we have won English leagues more than any other club, and this means that Liverpool has been successful. So he agreed that what A has said, that it's true that Liverpool has won some very successful leagues, won a few FA Cup or League Cup. That's not the denying of facts that it is true that Liverpool used to be very strong. It's a powerhouse. Can we support that? Now you get it, huh? So from the words itself, 所谓话中有话, that's the very important thing. You have to look at it, okay? Next slide. Sorry, let me move on to. Okay, this one here. Zihan, are you able to read? No, you cannot. Okay, so both source difference on whether Liverpool game is boring. Sources say Liverpool games is boring. Then you must have you see, remember children, you must have a supporting quote. Excuse me, look here, urgent, pay attention here. This one here. Please don't, wait, I'm going to make it bigger for all of you here. This one. You can see, issue, you can see, I make it bigger again. And then I put this color in red. Please do with two. Don't put one. Don't put one like that. How is there a one here? I mean, one as in like that. Don't put one like that. You must have two. 明白吗? Don't put one. I got people, students very lazy, just put one like that. When they say quote, it's always two.
So then one is what?
The quote from the source to support you agree that it is boring.
I mean, that's for two, right?
Sorry?
For two quotient.
No. Wait, when my mouse is not moving. 这个东西, this one here, is you when you are every time when you want to quote something, always use these two. Don't use one like that. Let me see, I have it.
Yeah, then the one is for what?
No. What I mean is like, don't use one like that. You must use two.
Oh.
要这样。在你的
Oh,
quote
okay.
的时候要这样。懂吗？要这样。
懂。
OK， 就是说。可以说你要 quote 这样，你要放这个 quote， 这个跟这个 two， don't use one。Okay, don't use one like that. Don't use one because when exam, if you use one, the teachers may not be able to see clearly because you are doing very fast. Then if they miss out, they thought they thought you did not quote. 你明白吗? They thought, oh, you did not quote the things. That's why there's no evidence to support it. Okay, so remember, going back to this one. Okay, make it smaller again. Oh, you do. Where is the code again? Now I lost the code. Okay. Right. However, write down this word. When you're doing differences that time, please use the word however. Source B says that Liverpool game is not boring. Instead, our Liverpool is it? The code here. So remember, use the word however to make the contrast. Okay, take note now. Next, 23, slide 23. Okay. Wang Kan, can you read to the class, please? Both sources.
Both sources are similar in stating that Liverpool was successful in the past. Source A states Liverpool was once the most successful club. Also, Source B states Liverpool has won the English League more than any other clubs. This implies that Liverpool has been successful. Both
Next
sources differ on whether Liverpool's game is boring. Source A says that Liverpool's game is boring. It states that his game is more effective than sleeping pills to cure your insomnia. However, Source B states that Liverpool's game is not boring. It states our Liverpool game is interesting.
You know, by writing like that and with the words, please circle it. And you have the notes. If you have the notes, please highlight for future comparison. Anyone doing history, right? Ziheng, you're doing history, right? So this one can use in history. Okay, beautiful. Shirley also history, right? No. Hui Ling, history? Good, well done. Wang Kang, are you in history? No, okay. So the two of you are in history, well done. You can use it here inside. The also and however for your SEQ or even, no, sorry, for your SPQ in history as well, okay? So this one also means they are both agree similar. And please, oh my goodness, this one is very important. Do you see what I'm typing? Don't write both sources are similar. Don't take away this habit, children. You have to put both sources A and B because there are some marker who is very sarcastic and straightforward. Both sources. Then they will circle. Which source are you referring to? Okay, I got student argue with me and say, Mr. Xiao, it's true. The question asked for source B and C ma. So I put both sources ma. You must be very concise and precise and specific. Both sources A and B are similar. Both sources A and B are different. So must be exact. So imagine the question asks you for B and E or C and D. You must be really specific and say both C and D are different. Both C and D are different, are same, are similar. Take note. Okay, write down, you have the notes ready. So positive tones, one-sided biasness. So all these I really sent to you guys, children, Huiling, Wang Kang, Shirley, Zihan, Yishi, Ida, and Zijian. Definitely can use this in your comprehension, in your comparison skill. All right. You take note of this. The tone can be similar due to what? So you see, cannot be used for tone angry, happy because we cannot hear and see the person. Not true. Not true. But if you see a picture, the guy is shouting. When you are shouting like that means you can show they are angry, but usually you can't tell whether shouting means angry or not. That's what it meant. But when you see the poster is shouting and throwing a cocktail, you know it's cocktail, right? That kind of bomb, right? Of course, it's not celebrating your birthday, right? Of course, angry ma. Not happy birthday to you. I throw one cocktail to you, man. Of course, the rioters, if they say the rioters are throwing cocktail, means angry ma. 对不对? So this is very subjective. Don't say it cannot. Depends on the pictures and the source itself. Then we talk about however, give a balanced view. Must use the word however. I call this actually the magic words. We're going to see it more often later on for the structured response questions next few days. Right, tomorrow got no lesson, tomorrow no lesson. Tomorrow is for you to tidy out the homework that I've given you for this yesterday and today. All right. Now, children, all these you must take note. How similar, how different, to what extent, how different are source B, how similar are source A, how far is source A similar to source B. All these, by right, in fact, all of them have to talk about both sides of the coin. One similar, one paragraph, one different, one paragraph. It's a must. Then if it's 7 marks, write down. Put there. If comparison is for 7 marks, 6 or 7 marks, Zihan, Huiling, is that they have to ask you for the tone and purpose. Here, look, you see. Okay. No need to memorize, Zihan, Wang Kan, and Yishu, no need to memorize. If you see, I did tell you what, if it's 6 marks, you actually can write one similar and one differences. If you have the time, you can write a few sentences. Do you know the tone and purposes only give you 1 mark only. Only 1 mark. Then my students say, what's the point? I waste my time. No. I know some teachers will tell you, Shirley, no need to write the tone and purpose. Once you can detect similar and difference, you can already. Don't write the tone and purpose. I tell you, Shirley, you ask the teacher and fly kite if she tell you this. This is short chain you know. You know that this is short chain you. They think that your class is so stupid, cannot write this, no, to my opinion. My school previously don't do that. They say, teacher, I went for my tuition. My teacher say no need, say sorry. No. Remember, Zihan, I'm preparing you for university. If you learn how to cut short, by the time you go university, you got problem. True enough. So this is all to deal with your time management, and you need a lot of practice. That's why I told you in the first day. If you're coming for this 10 days class, you only receive 70% only. I won't tell you after 10 days, you will know 100% of SS. Then is I'm lying to you, I'm bullshitting you, I'm giving a false hope already. Because the other 30%, you still have to practice your SRQ and SBQ diligently. You need to read a lot of newspaper. Contextual knowledge must be there. That's the last 10%. So your textbook, you must read until 滚瓜烂熟. Now, source B and C, how different are these two sources? Ready? We're going to do now. So, tell me, Huiling, a comment from an online forum on foreigners and immigration in Singapore. Do you think it's a positive, negative, or neutral? Yes? Wang Kang? Was it Wang Kang or Huiling? I call Wang Kang, right? Or Huiling. Yeah, Huiling, what do you think? A comment, positive, negative, or neutral? Okay. Sorry? Negative. Okay, let's read. Willing. Foreign talent. Willing, can you read to the class, please? Foreign talent.
Foreign talent is good in helping Singapore to grow, as well as for Singaporeans to see things in a different perspective. But I think that Singapore is taking too many foreigners. Some are not even foreign talent, but they just come in here to earn money and bring it back to their own country, causing a drop in Singapore's economy. I find many of the foreigners rowdy and disharmonious. They create trouble and cause locals to be out of jobs. As time goes by, I despise them and Singaporeans doesn't feel like Singapore anymore.
So this is definitely a negative, right? At first, starting is neutral. Well done, Zihen. Is this the first time you realize the plus minus and neutral very good to use? Right? Your school never teach you this, right? Your teacher never teach you this. So please, children, when you are doing this in your school, please use the pencil and put beside the plus minus and neutral. Don't use a pen. Because your teacher might think that you are graffiti, you're going to destroy the paper. Or if your teacher knows that it's a plus minus or neutral, he will use this method to share with your whole classmate. Good luck to you. You decide. Okay? So the best use a pencil. Then once you're done, erase off. If you have time, if not, just leave it open. No choice. All right? So definitely it's negative. So you see, it's already xenophobia. It's not allowing the foreigners to come to Singapore. They don't appreciate Singaporean. So this comment on the online forums, it might be someone who was very anti-foreigners, who are someone who don't like foreigners, who someone want to create problems for the disharmonies of this country. So you mentioned this, right? Causing a drop. What you mean by causing a drop? You mean come here, they also pay rental, Shirley. They also the eat, also the pay, also create things, correct now. I also have to buy things. Why he say that? Can you write down, children? Before I forget, this is typicality. Typicality 就是 one person, one organization cannot carry weight. 明白吗? It's only a one person view. So we are not able to do that. Issue? Don't mind Shirley, sorry. Shirley, a comment?
A comment from an online forum on foreigners and immigration in Singapore.
Very soft. I can't hear. We can't hear.
First, let it be said that Singaporeans in general don't hate or dislike foreigners. We do really need help to build our infrastructure, clean up after us, perform our research, etc. They help to build Singapore up. There aren't enough Singaporeans to cover all the bases, and Singapore does have a high employment rate. So it isn't so much they are competing with us for jobs. Honestly, many of the foreigners work here for a pittance or at a job that Singaporeans are unwilling or unable to do. They are not stealing our jobs and not pushing Singaporeans to leave Singapore.
By the way, you see there's a code here stealing our job. You need one code. So children, if you see, if you see any of these source base with a code, okay, Hui Ling and Wang Kang, Ida and Zijian, take note. Usually when they put this type of things code, means they are giving you some hint. It is important to use it later on. Okay, take note. If there's code inside, means there are something to create your alertness, attention, and awareness. So this one, I did not ask Shirley whether is it positive, negative. So usually when you see these two like that, one of them, if you really, this is a P, you know this is negative and neutral. This one will be either positive or neutral. All right? Seldom that both are negative. You know why? If both are negative and positive, then how to do comparison and similarity? Make sense, right? If both are red pen, how do I do comparison? Similarity 没有问题啦。Comparison, the only difference is one is made of paper made, one is made of kilometrical. 两个不同的牌子就是这样啦，对吗？可是 then in terms of quality, they say, one write very smooth, one not very smooth. So possible. There's a possible that both sources can be negative and neutral at the same time. But the examiner will not want to do that because they want to test your skill to see how you fish out, how you filter, how you sieve out the informations. Okay, so this will be your homework. You have to write a similar difference, and you should take note. You have to code like just now like that. Okay, where is it? You have to code, like something like that, this type of code. Okay, this type of code, you have to code like that with this. So if your similarity and differences do not have code inside like that, sorry, you won't score marks. You need to focus, identify, explain with example. Okay, FIE, focus the questions, identify which one is, if the word is boring, the adjective or nouns or whatever, then you must explain with example. Okay, CPF, we just talked about it, right? Take note of these three, Okay, CPF, we talk about, we have an ordinary account, MediSave account, special account. This account here is where your parents can use this money to pay for your A-level, your poly, or even your university. But at the end of the day, Shirley, Huiling, Wang Kang, Ziheng, Yishi, Ida, and Zijian, you still have to pay back to your parents this amount. Whatever amount you take out, you have to pay back plus interest. Because this saving account belongs to your parents. Okay, so remember these three accounts very important. So imagine you earn $1,000, you have to pay 17% out of $1,000. So this 70% will bring into 3.555 like that into this three account. MediSave account is where your hospital. So take this. I went in to take a look for this. So many pictures here. I find that this one is quite close to you. Because it is true that these three accounts, eventually you guys, when you grow up, you have to have these three accounts to help you to cover your medical costs, or even if your mummies are all housewife, in future, touch wood, not nothing, just want to go for normal eye checkup, 因为人老了会老花啦，还是可能伤风感冒 whatever it is, you can use your MediSave to help to top up, to clear some of the medical bills for your mummy. Okay, because usually housewife and student don't have CPF. Write down, please. Housewife, student, and unemployed do not contribute to CPF. Please write down. So, Zihan, you don't have CPF, but your father can contribute to you. But Zihan, you're not working, but the government give you EduSave. Remember that every citizen got the rights. What is good for the society? Now you know why I put CPF in this topic here. Okay, so this is what you see, the CPF. This thing in the statements. When you start work, then once you got the account with your IC number, you will know how much you have. And it's true, you can use this to buy house, for medical bills. Oh yes, right now can buy insurance also. There is a MediShield to protect you for extra bills payment for hospitalizations. Okay, so CPF are only for people who are working. Okay, people who contribute CPF are people who are working. People who are not working, housewife, unemployed, and students, no. Okay, don't have. The last slide, I will tell you, this is the one very important. Please take note. Unfortunately, I told you, right, if you want to talk about CPF alone, you need to take about one whole period or 2 periods. So at least I give you a head start to know that CPF is also part of issue 2. Issue 1, chapter 2, 1, 2. Okay, in fact, chapter 2. Okay, the rights. And identify why you have to. You see, this ordinary account, I say, for retirement, housing, and insurance and investment. Right? Zihan, you are right. Okay. Then for hospital expenses. So in case this, not you, in case one of the family member got dengue, but he's a student, but the father bought MediSave. So when he stay in the hospital, he can claim some bill. And then if he buy from AIA insurance policy or NTUC income protection Great Eastern, let's say the bill 10,000. But after deducting from the MediSave 3,000, it got 7,000, right? But because of buying insurance from AIA, that can cover another 2,000, so he saved 5,000 there. The other 5,000 come out cash. If not, he had to pay $7,000 just because the son or daughter in the ward for dengue fever. Example, I'm just giving an example. Usually not 10,000 unless you stay in class A. Class A is one bedded. The lesser the bed, the more expensive it is. Okay, so retirement is not for you lah. This is for Uncle Raymond. In 2 years' time, I will retire, so I get the money. Okay, but sometimes if you say you don't take the money, you know what? You put back the special account. Why, children? Before I go, why? Because honestly, children, all of you listen are serious. When you go older, of course, I know you will love your parents. You want to take care of parents, and you want to give some money to your parents every month. for them to enjoy, right? But honestly, when you give money to your mom, the first thing will tell you, 你自己够花吗？不用啦，不用啦，妈咪够了，你自己去买东西啦。现在的物价很贵啊 ，very expensive。你跟你老婆刚刚结婚，还有孩子，还要还那个屋子，不用了，true not? You will say the same thing to your children next time. Everyone says Singapore the houses is very expensive, expensive, expensive. Anyone from Shanghai here? Anyone from Shanghai? 那上海不是更贵哦？对吗？对吗？上海不是更贵？我去过北京啊，北京也更贵啊，对吗？我几个朋友在沈阳、广州、深圳、广州广州对吗？也是很贵对吗？苏州有没有人在苏州？苏州啊，对吗？我现在听说苏州也是要起来昂贵了，对不对？这为什么啊？子恒，每个人讲新加坡很贵，但你开玩笑啊，不要生气啊。那你回去中国种田啊，或者更便宜，在种田也是很贵啊，对吗？那 very funny 哎，那你回去印度咯，你回去马来西亚咯，回去越南咯，对吗？不是哈，多数人讲的哈，多数是新加坡人讲，不是外国人讲。If this foreigner come to Singapore, they understand. True 的 they understand where is the expenses. Well, usually Singapore, wow, all these foreigners come to Singapore, take my house, take my job, take my educations. What is this, man? It's really seriously wrong concept. So now you know why government prepare this CPF. It's really very important. 子恒、慧玲、王康、Shirley、一世、子健、伊达，好好读书。The more you write, the higher you go. You earn more money. Of course, the government will tax you, but you can live a comfortable life. Like me, like that. Okay. Even now, I did not teach in school. At least I got my two degree and 5 diploma. I'm going for my master next year if nothing goes wrong. My 3rd degree. People say you already 50 plus, still learn so much. Hey, 子恒，活到老学到老，对不对 ？Lifelong learning. The more I learn, I can pass my knowledge to my students, to my generation better, right? True not? At least I want to leave a legacy. I want to show off that I can help so many people. Nothing wrong, ma. That's education, right? 为什么孔子有这么多徒弟？如果他没有这么多徒弟，怎么完蛋了？中国文化历史完蛋，对不对？如果孙子没有知己知彼百战，你说现在中国可以抵抗敌军吗？Now it's all about social study, you study history, you should know, very important, correct? No? So please, children, this one, please don't forget it. Anytime, children, if you realize, hey, one time, what is CPF? Oh my goodness, I forgot. Please refer to this slide seriously, because sure, one of you, your teacher will should give you this for exam. Okay, and if it's O-level come out, I tell you, you should thank God. You should be happy for that. Okay, so that's all. Thank you so much.